So are these people who are here now, do they grow up in Liberia, or do they grow up in Americans?
Yeah, they grew up in America.
Grew up in America.
Yeah.
I heard they were from like Kansas, California. Is that right?
I don't even know.
Okay.
You know what states? You know
they're not from Charlotte.
No.
Okay. Okay. And can you say where they're staying? I mean, do you have a guest house here? Or I saw a guest house when I was driving.
Yeah, we have the guest house up in front. But because of the media interest and really wanted to provide their privacy, we have a location on our campus. We actually have an RV park that we regularly use with volunteers.
Okay.
And that's where they're staying. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we have our MD, our SIM USA medical director. He actually has a degree. His medicine side is an epidemiologist. And his master's and further education is in public health. Talk about equipped for this.
Okay.
And then we brought in, we have 2 nurses on staff here, and we brought in a second nurse.
Two nurses, you brought in another.
And we brought in another third nurse who had served in Liberia with SIM.
Okay.
In order that we would provide 24/7 care for them. An effort to exceed CDC, World Health Organization, and other international health organization protocols. So our position is we want to be good citizens. So these 8 were checked medically before leaving Liberia. All were healthy. They flew commercial. We checked them when they got off the plane and on our campus, and have done a medical assessment, and our medical director says, hey, these are some healthy people.
Okay.
And then, Tim, here's what's amazing. They're more heightened almost than the U.S. public in terms of they want to continue to monitor themselves.
Sure, I would think so.
Yeah. But, you know, I live in a neighborhood. And I want to be able to look into the eyes of my neighbors and say, Bruce Johnson has done everything to protect you. So I went to our RV park this morning, and I had a great hug fest with all the children because they know me as Uncle Bruce. Their privacy and their just having space to recover. Okay.
So you said indefinite. Does that mean you don't know how long they'll be here, or they'll be here forever?
As
indefinite can mean things,
Well, this is actually normal for SIM to bring returning missionaries to our campus and have them stay with us for several days, as many days as they need to recover from their trip. So actually we have missionaries right now on our campus that have returned from other countries. So this is standard procedure for us. Because we can best care for them here, and they're healthy, we said, let's bring them to our campus and care for them. And then we've coordinated with the Mecklenburg County Health, you have to get the right title, but basically public health, both in Mecklenburg County, York County, and the Carolinas Medical Center, to make sure that they were set up to provide, you know, should there be any issue. And they said, we are set up and willing to serve SIM in any way. And I had to personally come up to speed about this virus. And so I wanted to demonstrate to our staff here and to the general public that I don't fear this at all.
So they're not quarantined?
Not at all.
So
they are
not necessarily going to stay here for 21 days or anything like that?
No. Did you see any news reports? There's this is what I heard, that over 300 Peace Corps workers have returned from Liberia into the United States and gone home.
Right.
So our folks could be just like that. They've been cleared medically on that side. They've flown commercial. They've been cleared medically on this side. And they could, go home. Here's why we have them here, to protect their privacy. We're in the epicenter of the media story, which is a great story. And therefore we said we need to protect their privacy. The issue is privacy, it's not quarantine.
Okay. And the medical people are going to see him, I take it, right? I mean.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We gave them, they don't need a medical briefing because they're up to speed from Liberia.
So none of your employees have said had rather not?
Earlier in the week, I think it was Friday, I told the staff here, we're going to have some special guests of our missionaries. So we're going to have some extra media attention here. And we have educated our staff. And I think our staff are typical of of us in the U.S. And that is, help me understand this and reassure me. And that's what we've been doing with our staff here. Now,
so not a mess to stay home for a while?
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Just keep informing us. Help us understand.
How many staff you got here?
100. Around 100.
Okay. Let's see. One of the questions Karen had, who told them it was okay to fly commercial?
Through our on-site doctors who are following CDC and all of the protocols and exceed the protocols. And so our medical doctors on Liberia, in consultation with our medical director here, said, good to go. And also...
So you didn't have to tell the airline what was going on, or get approval from whoever, the airline or any U.S. officials in Liberia that...
There's thousands, I think, I don't know the exact number, but again, 300 Peace Corps people came out.
So basically the doctors there, in coordination with Dr. Sear, checked them out and they said they're good to go.
Yes.
On air, but you didn't notify, like, I don't know what airline it was.
No.
But,
no, because there's, but if I understand, the airlines on the, and I don't know where, just said, where are you coming from? Did just a few questions, and then they cleared them.
Because we get the impression that people are, if they're coming from Liberia, they get tested there, and then when they touch down.
That I don't know.
So that didn't happen with them?
That I don't know.
Okay.
We wanted to make sure our protocols were very strict and exceeded.
So when they got off the plane, they were checked
just like
here,
just like you and I, going through the airport, and then our medical director has done the assessment.
Here, I mean, they came from the airport here, and then they did the assessment here, or did they do the assessment at the airport when they got off the plane?
They did the assessment here in Charlotte.
At your place?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So she asked, what if they had gotten a fever during the flight, for example? Because the symptoms aren't always.
Yeah.
I don't understand all the health stuff either.
Yeah, exactly. Because they've been in Liberia, in the epicenter, we'll call it, of Ebola, these non-emergency staff and children are well informed in the protocols. They check their temperature 4 times a day, every 6 hours. They know what to do if their temperature does slightly increase, and that they would inform. They said they went down with me all the protocols that they would do, like inform the flight attendant, ask to be isolated. I mean, these are all over the top.
Sure.
Exceeding.
Okay. And nothing like that happened then?
No.